That's right, y'all. We back on the scene to pull the lesson out. This is Gaming Looks Good, episode number 17, and we're talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I had a chance to play the multiplayer beta and had a chance to check out the story trailer, and we're going to talk a bit about that as we always do on Gaming Looks Good from the lens of race, gender, and sexuality, because we're all about that diversity in games, y'all. I'm Shareef Jackson, broadcasting to you live out of Milwaukee, chilling with Worf on the shirt this time, my man from the next generation. You can't mess with Worf. Klingons rock. He has all kind of cool weapons, but he has his preferences. I always point in the wrong direction. These cameras, it's so ridiculous. So let's jump right into this, y'all. We got our Call of Duty shopping area here. I went to the website. I was trying to get a sense of who they're marketing, who's on most of the stuff. So as you see here, first we got white dude bro on the right, white dude bro on the left. Okay. Then as we scroll down, we see, oh, okay, there's a bunch of men's shirts. Okay, so we got filters here. We pretty much see that all the clothes and stuff are all male centric. But then I went and saw this, and like I was like, cool, man, they actually have a separate filter for men and women. Maybe I just can't find it. So I click on the women filter, and yeah, we're already not off to a good start, y'all, when their women's section is empty, right? And that's especially telling because this is the first Call of Duty game where you can choose the gender of your lead protagonist. You can play as a woman throughout the whole game. They have a voice actress doing it and everything. So they really did put the effort into giving you that choice and making it more like a Mass Effect or Dragon Age or a lot of modern games where you can choose the gender. But if you saw as the marketing on that site, and this is pretty consistent throughout most of their marketing material, that white dude is still in everything. I haven't seen any alternative kind of trailers with that showed more of the women or more of the people of color in the game. As we see, multiplayer is much better in that regard. But let's start out with this story trailer. So, um, believe it or not, this has the most generic, grizzled, deep voice sounding. I'm gonna get revenge kind of guy that we always complain about because this is the hero in like 90% of the game. So right in the trailer, let's get started about 50 seconds
My brothers have gone dark, but nobody knows just how far.
in. So my microphone almost fell on my face, but that's okay. So as you saw, his brothers have gone dark, and I'm blowing smoke into the screen to make me look like a badass. And yeah, it's just like when you see that, like it just seems so lazy.
Holy shit. I don't think these people volunteered.
I've got to chase the chaos as deep as it goes.
I gotta load my gun while still smoking my cigar.
The last reported operation at this.
So, you might have missed it. Actually, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit because it's kind of hard to see. But as you see there, we got a woman here on the left, and we also have what looks like a black dude or a person of like color here on the lower left. So it does look like that these teams do have a diverse squad, right? And this game does have four-player co-ops. I'm hoping that you can choose a skin, choose a gender, and you can play as these characters in that co-op, so that it's not just four clones of like the same white dude there that blows his cigar and loads his gun, right? So we're starting off okay. Starting off, okay.
Operation at this station, here's John Taylor's team.
The people who did this are traitors. They're going to continue to help the enemy. We need to fight back.
But when I look at the hard truth, I may not want to come back.
I may not want to come back. Now, this part kind of excited me because you have what looks like an Asian or Asian American, part of this Black Ops team. I'm assuming he's a good guy since all the shots have shown kind of good guys taking out the bad guy, taking out another person of Asian descent. And from the background, it looks like they might be in an Asian country. I'm not sure. But I'm just glad that they're showing, people that don't get represented a lot. Because if you think that, African Americans and Latinos have a hard time getting roles, there's not a lot of Asian roles at all unless they're extreme stereotypes of being like the kung fu master, what I'm saying, or or like the seductress sorcerer, or like that kind of thing. So that actually got me a little excited to see like my man there. So let's continue for another few seconds.
When people really want to bury secrets, they tend to bury bodies right along with them.
So I'm hoping that she is the character because, she has like that just look of seriousness on her face, and like I'm just like, tell me more. And she looked like she was also the woman that was in on the squad on the left side, right? So, you know, so kind of a mixed bag from the trailer because I get a sense that they're at least trying, but I still feel like that white dude is still the quote unquote main person. Now, let's look at more of a montage and let's see if we can point out the diversity in the montage. Let's check that out. Okay, there's the woman. She's kind of looking, you know, discerned or like whatever, a little disgusted maybe, but that's the woman that you see in the trailer. All that ass kicking and she's just kind of walking. So going from that, it doesn't. I don't get the sense at all that they're really making that effort, right? So I feel like their marketing needs to like consistently show the diversity that they put in this game, especially since it's the first time that they've really done that. If they really want to, do well and really represent the many millions of fans that they have that are from all backgrounds, right? We all don't want to play as white dudes, so luckily, in the multiplayer, they do a much better job. So let's just jump right to it. This is my man Prophet. He's like one of the specialists that you can choose. He has a huge plasma gun, which is awesome. And all the classes kind of have a distinct look, a distinct gender or race. So I really like that because if you look at the archer class here, she's pretty badass. She kind of has like the hoodie, and like her whole role is to just like sneak around and shoot these awesome crossbow arrows at people, and take them out. But my favorite character of all time is the heavy weapons person. Okay, not of all time, but maybe of all Call of Duty time. She's just sitting here after blowing shit up, just chilling with this huge rocket launcher or like grenade launcher on her shoulder. She is awesome. I played with her a lot in this game. It's just so rare that you see a female character where you can actually kick ass as kind of the big brutish person that kind of uses power, first and asks questions later. A lot of times, I feel like if they have female characters in these kind of games, they're like really dainty or they're super athletic, like they do a bunch of flips, but they can't really take a hit. They never have more rocket launchers and grenade launchers and like that kind of stuff. So I really appreciated that. And one cool thing is it looks like people are really taking advantage of these classes. This is how the screen looked right before I jumped into a game, and as you can see, people are all different classes: women, men, black, white, and robot.
Kill confirmed. Locate the enemy, close and destroy.
I'll locate them. You can take care of the rest.
I love the little quips too, right? Just these little things that can help you feel more immersed in this world where there are actually women that are soldiers on the front lines here. Again, y'all, this is kind of revolutionary for a Call of Duty game. You just don't hear this in it. So let's actually go to the next part of the video here, and check out the sniper. So I love that. Even though I was the one to get sniped, I love how the female character, she just sniped us out like smoke checked, and just that kind of shit talking and that kind of attitude is another thing that often women aren't allowed to really have that happen in games, or in life really. But that's a whole nother video. So the fact that the women in this game just as strong, have the same kind of attitude and the same, kind of really on equal footing with these men really, really rock. So let's look at a little bit more.
Ruin KIA. Clean kill. EKIA.
UAV awaiting orders.
Authorizing UAV release.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet.
That's a kill.
Yeah, so that's really dope because all the kills, like she kind of like was like, "Yo, I ripped that." You know what I'm saying? Call for the UAV, went out, got another kill, got the melee kill, and of course that was me because I'm nice. But yeah, I mean, I just found it very very refreshing that they had her there, and she was just just like, "Yo, KIA, clean kill, another kill." Again, these sound like really small things, y'all, but if you look at the history of women in these kind of games, they just wouldn't have that kind of coolness about them, especially in like a very violent arena as this first person shooter genre is. So I actually found that cool. But yeah, I know I like to leave these video series with some ridiculous stuff. So first thing, underwater headshots. So they thought it was a good idea that you can wield your weapons underwater and shoot people in the head. Why? Just why? I just don't understand. There's not a lot of games where you can shoot underwater, but I guess Activision said, forget about it. This is the game where you do that. And the last part is getting electrocuted by that plasma gun that I told you about before. Let's check that out. So it's really weird because it kind of looks like he kind of does this like, which looks like how like I used to try to do the Harlem Shake back when that G Dep Let's Get It kind of video came out, where everybody was trying to represent that. So it looked a little bit like this.
Make this money, take this money. Ain't no way you can take this from me. Ain't shit funny. Shake it, honey. Take it, money. Now let's get it.
I'm almost as good as him. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. and with that, y'all, I'm out. Peace.